Hey folks, Dan Lawson here with AB Homes. Today we're going to talk about Chesapeake versus Suffolk. AB Homes is a custom home builder specializing in building new custom homes in Suffolk, Chesapeake, and the other surrounding areas in Hampton Roads. So Chesapeake is probably one of the most sought after areas in the Hampton Roads area right now. It's a lot of growth happening, a bunch of neighborhoods. It is so pricey, which is a lot of reason why people are coming out to Suffolk. Although Suffolk is growing at a very rapid pace as well, there's still more value when it comes to buying a piece of land. Kind of example, if you could find a piece of land in Chesapeake that's a quarter acre, you're probably gonna be in the $150,000 range. That's for a quarter acre, folks. That's crazy. Out in Suffolk, you can still get a couple acres for maybe 70 or 80,000. You know, when you look at the two as far as price comparison to build, it's a lot more value in Suffolk. When we're talking to clients, our kind of line of thinking is it worth a whole lot more money for the convenience of being located to shopping, dining, restaurants, and things to do? Or is it worth saving a bunch of money on a home build and the piece of property and having to drive a little bit further to do some of the things that you might want to do? That's a question that you have to ask yourself on every single deal because it's different. There's so many different dynamics and things affecting people's lives. So in Chesapeake, you're close to everything. You got hospitals, you have great schools, shopping, dining, activities to do. You got some parks. I mean, there's just a lot of stuff to do, and it's all within a very, very short commute. So if you're interested in being close to everything, really being in the mix where everything's 5 minutes from here to there, Chesapeake's a great option for you. The question becomes affordability. Can you afford to build in Chesapeake? Chesapeake and Suffolk, both of them have great parks and outdoor recreational spots. So if you look at the two and you look at some of the different options out there, I think they're pretty even on that point. So for Chesapeake, you have Oak Grove Lake Park as well as Northwest River Park. Out in Suffolk, you have the Great Dismal Swamp, Bennett's Creek Park, and Sleepy Hole Park. Both places, Chesapeake and Suffolk, have great places for you to get outdoors and really enjoy yourselves. So let's talk shopping and dining. So in Chesapeake, Battlefield Boulevard, Greenbrier Parkway, from those two roads in Chesapeake, it is really the bloodline of that area. You can find just about anything you want as far as shopping and dining off of those two roads. Living close to everything and the convenience of it all, you're also going to fight a lot of traffic in those areas at certain times of the day. Suffolk is pretty cool. It has very distinct areas. It's like you almost have two Suffolks. You have your old town Suffolk, and then you have your up and coming kind of town center Suffolk. So in the downtown Suffolk area, they've really worked hard to try to revitalize that area. There's a lot of boutique restaurants down there. Some of them are actually pretty good. And then you have northern Suffolk. You're going to see probably not so much boutique restaurants over there as you will your chain type restaurants. Also a little bit less congestion out in the Suffolk area too, but it is growing, so be aware of that. So kind of tying all that together, I think the point is that if you're looking for a new custom home and you're looking for a lot of value, as well as maybe a larger piece of land that fits your budget, you really got to consider Suffolk. We love Suffolk. We love Chesapeake too, we're not biased. However, we think as far as affordability goes, you've got to have Suffolk in the conversation when you're thinking about building a new home. But if affordability is not a concern, if budget is not a concern, let's talk about Chesapeake. It's a great place to live too. So if you want to learn more about AB Homes and what we could do for you in building a new home for you this year, next year, or whenever you're ready, we'd love the chance to talk to you. Hit us up 757-435-9900 or find us on the web at abhomesva.com. We'd love the chance to talk to you, and I think you'll be happy you did.